Once again, it's on. Welcome back to 2 Cents, where we talk about any and everything, give our 2 cents. I'm your esteemed host with the most, Romy Mack, and with me as always is Shug, the Deke, you know what I mean, Deacon Balls, Croomrambe, that is, and Roberto for today's show. Yo! Alright. How's your week been so far?
It's good. Oh, Lord Jesus. My week has been good. I passed my classes, and most of my class failed their finals. My teacher had to what's that stuff called, Roberto? Boost the grades and shit. But all our exams and midterms was like super hard. So they make our tests like hella hard that none of us could pass. But the only good thing about that for me is, man, I feel like I accomplished something in the class. Like, even if I fail the fucking test, I feel like I know a lot because these motherfuckers make the shit too hard.
Alright, cool. Well, for me, today was pretty good. I did the incline walk I was telling you about, man, that I do with the 5 miles an hour at 15-inch incline for about 15 to 20 minutes. I burned about 400. Yeah, 417 today, and it tested time elapsed 17 minutes, so that ain't too bad. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's show. Today on What's Poppin' and Pop, it's a little bit delayed, with so much information that comes out there. But I didn't want to do the show without recognizing that one of my favorite directors of film, black film at that, John Singleton, passing at 51. Had a stroke. Yeah, be sure folks in the every community really, you should go to the doctor and checked out, but especially men, go to the doctor, man, and get checked out and see if any, make sure everything is good so that you can be here for the long run with your family. But it's very, very tragic to see that John Singleton passed, but he gave us a lot of things to remember him by, that being film. So I wanted to say, like, for you guys, what was like some of the best films you had seen by him. I know for me, you can never go wrong with Boys in the Hood.
You had to take much, man.
You can have it. I'll leave that open, man. I say Boys in the Hood. What else? Even Rosewood and Higher Learning, are some ones. But what about for you?
Baby boy, man.
Yeah.
Jody Joe.
You talk about old Joe. You know what? Y'all in the kitchen insinuating? Yeah.
He like, hey, man, fuck your poor little man.
I want my daddy. Fuck your punk ass daddy.
The best villain in that shit. He's the funniest villain ever, man. He said it like Snoop voice, like fuck the poor man.
Yeah. He said, fuck your punk ass daddy. So baby boy, shit. What else he did?
He had Rosewood, Poetic Justice.
Yeah, that's it.
That was another good one.
Yeah, Poetic Justice. How different would Baby Boy have been if Pac got to play that role of Tyrese, the one that Tyrese played, got to play Jody?
Nah, man, I hate to say this, but I like what's her name playing that role. I like Tyrese in that role, man.
I mean, it's hard to see him without it now. Like right now.
And a bitch like Tyrese.
I can't see him being a bitch. Yeah.
That shit was perfect for Tyrese, and then later on he came out with it. Why are you bothering me? That shit, it fit perfectly.
No, for sure. He got his ass whooped by them teenagers, man. They stole that nigga bike.
Yeah, can you see Pac getting his ass whooped by teenagers and they stealing his bike? Nah, bro.
Oh, what roles have Pac played, man? Pac did, in gang related, he did show a little bit of not a non-gangster side in that. Still hard, but it was like non-gangster. He was a little bit worried about, what him and, was it Jim Belushi? Yeah, Jim Belushi were doing. Like what the corrupt shit they were doing, he seemed a little bit more concerned than Jim Belushi did. Ebony, for you, what was some of John Singleton movies that you like?
I like that Black Snake.
Boom. Black Snake, man.
Like that Black Snake.
Black Snake, man.
Poetic Justice.
Yeah. Poetic Justice was dope. Regina King shutting down Joe Torre outside. You were.
Niggas ain't said hustle and flow.
Hustle and flow. Hey, look, man. If we talking about movies, man, we gonna talk about that then, man. Yeah. He told, goddamn Terrence Howard told that little baby, hey, you got to shut the fuck up, man, to a fucking baby, man.
Yo, man, he got some good ass movies under his belt. This motherfucker knew how to make some good ass movies, bro.
Yeah.
He was great. Great director.
What about you, Roberto, man? What's some John Singleton movies for you?
I think the only one I've seen of his is Hustle and Flow.
Yeah. That was dope. I liked it.
If I try to become a rapper or singer. Oh, you ain't seen Boys in the Hood? We gotta show Roberto that this weekend.
Yeah, you gotta show. Yeah, you gotta show him Boys in the Hood. Either.
We made Roberto watch CD4. He actually liked that. So.
That's good. You gotta put him. You gotta put him on Who's the Man and Class Act.
Man, they ain't making him watch Class Act, man.
Class Act funny as shit, man. Yeah, that motherfucker said, "Yo, Meter, I thought you was gonna play with my fro." Yeah.
Yes.
Classic joints, man. That was the first time I saw Bruh, man, outside of Martin, and it's like weird seeing him in that role. Bruh, man, he was one of the enforcers. Remember the one that helped him out against Wedge? He was helping.
Oh shit, I remember that shit now.
Yeah, him and the Latin cat. But
that's what he's like. Nope, that wasn't it. That was.
yeah. Oh, but overall, man, John Singleton, man, we appreciate your work, man. You was awesome, brother. You opened a lot of doors, really, for folks in hip hop, man, to get into acting. That's really big. Like Ice Cube would not be where he is right now if it wasn't for you opening those doors. So really do appreciate, you know what I'm saying, you opening doors for us in the black community to make money for families doing like doing acting, you know what I'm saying, being more than just an entertainer and learning the business. Like if he didn't do if it was for John Singleton, we wouldn't get Friday. Like John Singleton taught Ice Cube how to write a script. You know what I'm saying? You know, so that was he said, you can write rhymes, don't you? You write stories and rhymes. It's the same. You know, it's roughly the same thing. So that's inspiring. You know what I mean? But moving forward, Endgame debuted at 1.2 billion and still climbing. And of course, gotta ask the question anyway. If you just for the listeners' purposes, did you guys see it? I saw it already, but I want to go back and see it again, probably in D-Box. But yeah, so
you gotta say shit like that, like it's so good you want to see it again. You know what? Nigga, I'm tired of you.
Yeah. I have to say that, man. I think more so just to have that feeling, the fact that it's just the final, like the curtain call for this particular phase, and I think everybody will enjoy it, man. I think it's something. If
they have to, I'm telling you, this is how they should continue. Make Steve Rogers turn into a villain. Make this motherfucker disappear, and then all of a sudden he a villain. I'm telling you, people will go fucking ape shit.
Everybody listening that has seen the movie, they're listening to what you think about the Steve Rogers becoming a villain. But I will say, man, it lived up to expectation. It did live up to expectation.
I'm a comic book person, as y'all know.
Yeah.
And if they use Red Skull like they should, and they make this motherfucker turn into a villain for the next phase, since Iron Man, I think he gonna die anyway. But anyways, if they turn this motherfucker into a villain, the whole Marvel universe, I will watch to see evil fucking. Y'all don't know how bad evil Captain America is. Like, he's playing both sides.
Yeah.
But he's really working for fucking the bad guys and shit.
Yeah.
Just don't know how good.
I really do want you to see it, and we'll do an entire show on the movie, man. Once you guys have seen Avengers Endgame, we'll have like we'll just call it like the Endgame edition, the 2 cents, and the entire show will be about that, man. But I definitely want you to see it, so I can talk about it. I don't want to give away anything. Roberto, you said you hadn't seen it too, right?
Roberto already seen it.
Oh, okay, so Roberto know what I'm talking about then.
Yeah. I see stuff usually with Roberto and my daughter. But apparently I can't go see it because she has other plans.
You sound a bit salty. You sound
salty, man.
You sound a bit salty about that.
Are my like road dogs when it comes to movies.
You didn't replace me. I leave for 12 years and you replace me.
We had Girl Scouts camping this weekend, so
Girl Scouts are a waste of time. You know, have you guys heard about how they're like doing the shit out of the Boy Scouts? Because they're letting girls in now? Yeah,
because somebody was crying that girls couldn't be in Boy Scouts.
Well, I want to play. I want.
Girl Scouts do the same thing as the Boy Scouts.
I want to fight for boys to be able to play girls basketball.
He already boys playing girls basketball and beating the shit out of them.
That's what we want. That's exactly right. We can talk about that too.
All over. Joanna Mans, every fucking word.
Yeah, these transgenders, transgender females, I think they were fighting in UFC. Not UFC, but some form of like MMA, and they're like, of course, dominating in the women's division. But that's natural. But let's get what we came to party for. Is this whole thing going on in episode? Well, we're gonna go from episode 3 and episode 4 of Game of Thrones. And first order of business, Cersei must die. That's what we're going to call it. Cersei has to die. But we're gonna go into. I want to talk about episode 3, the battle of Winterfell. Was your TV dark? Was your TV dark?
Yeah.
It was dark. It was dark. That shit was dark. Dark.
Who they say did it? Did they say what was the nigga that did Belly?
Oh yeah, they did a meme with. They did a meme with Belly. Shit is funny with the Night King. Like he was in the club. You know that part of Belly where his eyes was glowing and shit.
Yeah. That shit dope, man. But. I mean, it was cool. The climax, I like the build up to where Arya stabs the Night King. Night King is my dog though, but it's wild that he got all those motherfuckers that rode on the horses with them and they ain't do shit. They were just there. Yeah.
Come in and said the same thing. So those people turned like a little girl. Why did the fuck they turn to ashes when he got killed?
That's a good ass question.
Like everybody else did.
Everybody turned to ice. They turned to ice.
Well, ice. Well, they didn't turn to ice. They were still alive. Like they still had like full bodies.
Strange.
You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of those motherfuckers got killed.
Remember how he was bringing them up though? He was getting ready to bring them back.
It was cold, man.
He wasn't quite fully broke.
He was on some Shang Tsung shit, man. Like with
get some big all of that.
Yeah, Arya was raw. What's the man with what's Dickless McGee? What's his name?
Yeah, and what's that nigga Reek, nigga? Call that nigga Reek.
He wasn't finna bring his Reek back.
The one that was protecting Bran.
Yeah, Reek.
Okay, him shit. Dickless
was controlling Reek for a minute. I think the three-eyed old boy was controlling Reek for a minute.
He was killing.
After that, he like got out of Reek's body. Like he was, cause Reek. So how have you seen Reek fight like that? Like
he was killing.
Hey man, he got his dick chopped off. He got a lot to fight for.
He was killing shit.
No, I think that he because he was like, I gotta go now. I think he went to Reek's body to control him. Afterwards, he got out of Reek's body, and Reek was looking shocked, like, what the fuck did I do?
He was killing shit with no dick.
Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, he was in the bird. I know he was in the bird. They stole it.
He was killing everything with no dick. The dick is gone.
You know what I'm saying? He's more aerodynamic without his dick.
Yeah. So overall, you guys like how they did the Battle of Winterfell.
I think more.
I thought Arya's going to die. Arya won't die. She will not die.
Arya is a beast. Oh hell,
nobody's more of a beast. Nobody. Listen. For you Game of Thrones heads, nobody is more of a beast than my baby Cersei.
And the night he never fought.
Cersei is everything, yo. Cersei make that show what it is.
She is. Now it's her ass.
Yep, exactly. You love to hate her. You love to hate her.
Joffrey was getting it in when he was alive.
He was cold, man. He was cold. He was cold on that shit.
My baby.
She had to go. You know damn well they wasn't gonna be able. Y'all knew when you saw them go off on the boat together. You knew that shit wasn't going to last.
Hell, y'all knew they were gonna die. I knew that black nigga was dead.
You talking about Jesse Williams from Grey's Anatomy? That motherfucker, the soldier.
I knew that nigga gust. I was like, watch this whole die.
This motherfucker's Tony Parker and shit, man.
You look like Tony Parker, man.
Yeah. You got a head shape like that motherfucker. But overall, what was your feeling? What was your thoughts when you saw was it Masandi or whatever? When you saw her standing up there What did you think?
She did shit. I knew she was dead.
She was dead. You really think? Where have you seen? Name a time where Cersei has let somebody go, or she took it easy on anybody.
She ain't never let nobody go.
She ain't even show up to the battle. She said, "Fuck y'all." Yep.
And my whole point was
Yeah. Yeah, man, because he's so noble. He's so noble. Let me tell you, she's not going to do anything. She won't hurt. She doesn't want anything but me. Shut the fuck up.
Oh my goodness, my king.
So your dog told her. He told his sisters, I have to tell my sisters. They must know we are family. We are all family. Fuck that.
Yeah, and they about to fuck shit up.
Yep. It's about to go down. Said Danny's gonna end up dying because she's gonna make an emotional move for her girl dying.
Oh boy left Brienne. He left her crying in the bathrobe in the middle of...
She gotta go. He had to go. He's a warrior.
Nah, he's going back to the because he knows she's going to die.
Yeah.
But that was still, I mean, damn, that's fucked up.
But it was a good episode. I liked it. When they ended on what I was waiting for, about time somebody gets killed like that. It was about time. So now it makes you look forward for the entire week.
With all those innocent people, I want to see these fucking people die. These innocent people get.
Yeah, but honestly, I thought that the entire castle was about to get burned down because she said Dracarys. Isn't that when the dragons come?
That dragon's still alive. They are fucked.
Yeah.
They are fucked.
So that's what it's gonna be, and I think that they'll probably burn down her castle. Cersei will some way escape, and then Sansa is gonna have some kind of issue with the blonde chick. And that's gonna be like a feud that's gonna have people talking. And that what's your girl, that tall ass Ellen looking motherfucker that lost her virginity. She's going to be.
Actually, she supposedly look good in real life.
She do look good in real life. You gotta see her.
She ain't.
You might want to take. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, for the show they got her looking.
Knock that tall ass tree down.
I don't know. For the show. For the show, they got her looking like Junior on fucking Little Giants and shit, you know, got that little short haircut.
I think you were right the first time. She looked like tall Ellen.
Tall Ellen and Junior too. Look like fucking Junior. For everybody who does, I mean, for those who are too young to remember Little Giants, he was the little light skinned one that Becky was after. Icebox.
But I get next episode, I get to see a bunch of people die. I want to see people get burned alive by dragons.
Yeah, we shall see.
Old boy's family.
Yeah.
What's dude name? She burned his family for not fucking with her. I was like, that's a cold bitch. I like that.
Let's see. So what do you guys think happens the next episode?
I think they gonna destroy that fucking city. They should. Man, killing the people as a city.
She said that she's gonna give him one more chance, and she that's her reason for burning the city down. That's her justification, because she already know that the people don't really care for her. They only follow a job. So she's like, hey, I gave her a choice. She doesn't get two shits about y'all, so I'm gonna kill y'all motherfuckers.
If those people were smart, they'll rise up against her and get her ass the fuck out of there.
They scared to do it.
But they scared, exactly. They rather get burned by a fucking dragon. So whatever, burned by a fucking dragon. What it is, man.
Yeah. All right. So we about to go, of course, moving to the next spot. You know, Suge, your rant. What's up? What's good?
People who don't listen to shit that other people tell them.
Nigga, what's up?
This is mainly for y'all, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, married couple, whatever. Your significant other tell you something and they don't listen to you, but when somebody else tells them the same shit that you do, they act like they just discovered somewhere. Oh, guess what so-and-so told me? Nigga, I told you that already. Now you know what they say with that means?
I swear she is like the most fucking, what's the word I want to use? She don't take her own advice. Never. She quick to tell somebody else some other shit. Hypocrite. She's a fucking hypocrite. I'm telling you. If I have heard me talk, this is the biggest hypocrite walking the face of the earth, man.
No ass don't take advice.
No, you are the biggest biggest hypocrite.
Listen, let the nigga tell you something that
I'll take the L on this situation she's talking about.
Yes.
But I didn't get it anyway for the first part.
No.
But whatever.
Takes the L.
Alright.
See when we go again.
Alright, Jeff, what should what do you say? Fuck, what the hell is it?
I should have been getting World War Z with my boy Roberto when I went to fucking Best Buy, but I didn't. Because they didn't have it. And, what's that? Big Boy, ROB, SBE, whatever that shit is. It's a group. It's like Bay Area music. They from Vallejo. I actually like their album better than I like Schoolboy Q's for some fucking reason. So that's crazy. I don't know. I think Schoolboy Q should need to like grow on me a little bit more. That's about it. I like it, but it ain't as good. I'm waiting for YG shit. I just heard YG. My bitch Go Loco.
Yeah.
For that this weekend for Cinco de Mayo. That shit went hard.
Yeah.
I like other shit. So I don't know. I'm waiting for YG shit to pop.
We're gonna move forward with the next thing. We'll get into our topic. So I want you to name like your favorite villains in TV and movies. Like for me, I'll start with Big Red from The 5 Heartbeat. That motherfucker was cold. I told you, y'all know, you know what my office hours are. My office hours are from 9 to 5. That motherfucker was cold. Went to the funeral of the dude he just had killed. Tried to get with his wife with no shame. Told Eleanor you shouldn't be alone. Maybe sometimes she slapped the shit out of him, but he was like, "Yo, I'm trying to see what's going down. Jimmy ain't even in the dirt yet. I'm trying to see what's happening." Of course, Cersei. Scar is one of my favorite villains. Magneto. If you watched like the cartoons growing up. Magneto was dope, and he was pretty dope in the newer like in the First Class, like the X-Men First Class. I like that. I like Magneto. But for Ed, what about you?
I like Cersei and Joffrey.
Oh, you still stuck on this shit?
Nah, but so they're so good at being villains and acting, and people hate their asses in real life.
Man, people hated Ice-T on fucking what was that show he played in? I can't even think of the name of the show. It was like a cop show or some shit.
I don't even know what you talking about, man. Everybody like me and everything that I'm in. I'm Ice-T.
He was on Law Order. It was another one. I can't remember what show was, man. Because I know, like, my boy, grandma, like, Aunt Washington, whatever. His grandma, man, every time she seen Ice-T, she like, can't stand that motherfucker. He was such a good villain. Yeah. From, like, killing shit on this show, like, was it New York Undercover? It was one of those fucking shows. I don't know. That motherfucker in real life, like, she still like that dude. All
right, Jeff. So run your villains down, man. Give me two. Give me two.
And Darth Vader, man. How the fuck y'all gonna forget Darth Vader? Like,
how are we supposed to say it? Why you just got on me earlier for saying the shit that you wanted to say earlier? The fucking boys in the hood. Now you got a chance to say your shit. Talk about Darth.
Darth Vader, the king of villainy, man. Like, how y'all forget about Darth fucking Vader? Like, come on, man. This dude is the fucking empire, man. Destruction.
As you wish.
Another one of mine is Lelouch. Lelouch from fucking Code Geass. Y'all don't know shit about that. Roberto know though. Yeah. Man, like Lelouch is like, he ain't even a villain kinda. He kinda a villain, but this motherfucker killed his own sister, man. He made his own sister kill herself. This motherfucker make you kill yourself. That's basically what it is. I love that shit.
Alright, Roberto, what's
so skip me? I ain't done. What the fuck?
Oh shit.
I love villainy.
God damn it, I told you two.
I love villainy, man. How you gonna skip me like that?
Well, you said two already. You said Darth Vader, and then you said whoever this little motherfucker is.
Alright, well, I'll let that roll, man.
Yeah, Birdo.
Tanya the Evil is my daughter's favorite, so I gotta fuck with Tanya the Evil.
Yeah, Birdo, what you got, man?
Mine are anime one too. Ainz Al Ghul.
Ra's al Ghul.
No, Ainz Al Ghul from an anime.
Oh my goodness, he said the king. Get that shit, Bert.
And then also Light Yagami from Death Note.
Oh, you said who?
Light Yagami from Death Note.
Yeah, Light. Death Note. Yeah, he's a fucking evil. But Light was kind of like, I don't really, maybe because I'm evil as shit. I saw him as a good guy.
No, he was a villain, man.
Nah, man, he's a good guy, man. He's cleaning the world up, man. What the fuck? Nah, man, this world, man.
Dude, he killed a shit ton of innocent people too, man.
Well, they was getting in the way though. They deserve to die. What?
No, man, yeah, that's villain. That's villain thinking.
Man, no, man, he ain't a villain, man. Fuck.
That's villain. No, he's thinking this the right thing.
Man, he was doing the right thing, man. He's cleaning the world of criminals. You don't understand, man.
All right.
That's why y'all keep it to those two for now.
It's like Thanos. Thanos is not really a villain, man. He's doing a good ass job, man.
It's just how the picture's painted. Honestly, like you really don't know who the good guys and the bad guys are. Honestly,
That's a big villain, to be honest.
to the other side of the world, we're the bad guys, right? Isn't the U.S. the bad guys to the other side of the world?
I'm telling you, I'll be Thanos. If I had that shit, I'll be snapping motherfuckers to pieces right now.
all right. So we're gonna move into the last segment, and we gotta get out of here. We're gonna go to let's go. We did the Ask Rome thing the last time. This time we're doing Ask Jeff. So yeah, he ready though.
Who's ready?
Yeah. Karoom. We're gonna ask Croomrambe. We'll ask Croomrambe. Ask Deacon Balls. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we got time. I think we got time to do 2 random questions from everybody on the panel. I'll go first so we can go get this out the way, man. But what's the worst thing a woman has ever said to you?
A woman, damn, man. I've heard some fucked up shit. I'll even say the name, man. I say the name, man. Ebony has said some fucked up shit.
Oh Lord, here we go.
I don't even know why I'm here. But I'm not even gonna do that, Ebony. I like you too much. I had a woman tell me what is it? What's the word? She's in love. She loves me, but she's not in love with me.
All right.
That.
Oh, that'll fuck
some
you.
cold shit.
Oh, it fucks you up. It fucks you up for sure.
That will fuck you up.
Yep. All right.
And it makes you like, what the fuck? Then when I look back at it, I'm like, maybe she in love with the dick. She just like, you know what I'm saying? But that's a different thing.
Yeah.
But
well,
yeah, that fucked me up for a while. I was drinking off that shit.
Goddamn.
What was your favorite thing about being in the military?
Deployments? That seems strange, but I like having all that workout time, and then you come back home, and then you can buy shit like nice and like buy Ebony a TV, but it was really my TV. I don't even know why I said her, but you know what I'm saying? Like, buying rims is fucking stupid for me. I realize that now that I'm older. If you get you spend $10,000 to $8,000 on fucking rims. I spent some grips. Instead, you can put that shit on the car. I'm telling you, it's the dumbest shit that I think I've done is buy rims, yo.
You also bought my wedding ring.
All right.
Instead of wedding ring.
All right, Ab, you got your question yet? Come on now. Come on, we pressed for time. We need.
No, I don't. I thought I had a good question. I don't.
Just ask. All right, cool. All right, well, I gotta go next then. All right, bro. What was the best era of hip hop for you?
Everybody would say 90s, but I'm not gonna say because it had to be like early 2000s, I think. I mean, I don't know. Like, fuck. That's a hard ass question. I fucking hate you. Ooh. All right. What year did Eminem's Marshall Mathers LP come out?
That came out in 1999. Into 2000.
Yeah, damn it. I guess that counts as the 90s because during that time frame, Redman also came out. Like, Redman had a couple. I think it had to be the 90s because Redman had a couple albums out. Nas had his album out, which was one of my first CDs. It was written. Bone Thugs came out around that time, right? 90s. It gotta be the 90s, man, because there's so much shit. Like you have Red. I'm a big Redman fan. Like my brother Reno, shouts out to Reno, and he used to do a lot of like DJ music type shit. So I got into Redman like hella fucking early, man. Way before a lot of people knew who Redman was, and I was like, yo, this motherfucker is so cold.
Funk Dr. Spot.
So and he introduced me to the fucking Superman Lover song, and I was like, damn. And another one is Cannabis album, which is his first album is one of the most slept on pieces, man. Cause that shit, like lyrically, God dang, that shit was fucking crazy. I love that fucking album. I need to download that shit because I don't have it anymore.
Cool.
But yeah.
All right, Roberto, what you got there, man?
Okay. What's the one thing you would have known about being a parent, like that you would have known before you were a kid, like about being a parent?
I already knew most shit because my friends, and this is they'll vouch if Aunt was there, he'll vouch. When I was growing up, my sister, I'm not gonna say my sister, I watched her kids a lot. Like I was there with her son a fucking lot. To the point, it's so embarrassing that my friends will tell my teachers and other people thought I had fucking kids and not my sister. They were going around like my teacher would be like, okay, you can miss the day from school because I know you got a son. I'm like, what the fuck is people telling my teachers?
Yeah.
My mama can actually head to that. They was like, they thought I actually had a fucking kid, man. I was in school and people thought I was a fucking single parent. Oh wow.
Man.
I was like, damn.
That's wild, bro.
That's probably why I got away with so much shit when I was in school.
Ebony, you gonna ask anything? You got time for to ask one question, and then we gotta close up.
What's your so far, what is your greatest accomplishment that you have done?
Shit, nothing.
Really?
I mean, I don't know, man.
Okay.
Most people say they kids. Any nigga can have kids, you know what I'm saying? That's the way I see it. Any fucking dude can have kids. Like, they niggas that got kids that ain't even with their kids, you know? So,
but you are there with your kids and in and out. Granted, you yell at them and shit like that, but you know what I'm saying. You're there. They get to see Pop. You know what I'm saying, and actually speak it to them and shit. So
I don't know, man. I don't think I've accomplished enough of what I want to accomplish. I think when I'm done with school, that'll be it. Because there's not a lot of people in my family that's completed school.
Yeah,
it's got a like college education. So.
Well, I'll tell you this, bro.
I mean, going in the military, I guess, and being in there for like 12 years of wasted time.
Success.
I don't know, man. My biggest accomplishment, really.
Success is a journey, not a destination, baby.
I don't think it's 12 years of wasted time. You met me, ho.
12 years of wasted time.
I ain't fucking with him today, man.
You know, so I met my boys, and I met Bert.
You met your brother. What you talk? I don't know what you talk. You met your brother on the line.
Brother, yeah.
Yo.
Shit, I'm close with you than my real brother.
Yeah, I'll say.
So that's crazy, but
that's how it be sometimes, man.
Once I got an associate's now, so I think once I finish, I have 2 bachelors that'll mean a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? When I get a nice $80,000, $90,000, $100,000 paying job, because what I'm hearing from some of these motherfuckers, I'm gonna get a $100,000 paying job. So I'm looking forward to getting that cake and being able to provide like I want to. My list is gonna be short, man. I'm gonna be telling you, if you don't roll with, get rolled over.
That's how it be. That's how it be, man. But we're gonna.
I do want to make a rep. If I had that kind of money, I would want to have restaurants and stuff for me and my boys. That's what I want.
No, we're gonna get to that, man. We're talking about ownership. We gotta get to ownership, man. Honestly.
I mean,
what is it? Strip club / bed and breakfast.
No, man. I want that's the whorehouse. You just said a fucking whorehouse. Hello. Are you trying to be a mistress?
She a madam. You talking about she trying to be a madam?
She trying to be a madam. Talking about some fucking strip club /
I don't know. But we gotta. Yo, y'all got anything?
Fucking madam, Ebony.
We gotta move. We gotta move. I gotta head out and go to work. Definitely sending condolences to the families affected by that shooting that happened today outside of Denver. It's another school shooting, and they just approved in Florida for teachers to carry guns, which will be an interesting topic to discuss at a later date. But contact info: Instagram 2 Cents the podcast, and also the official Romy Mac page, and on Twitter the 2 Cents the podcast, DA podcast. But from Romy Mac, of course, the squad, Deacon Balls, Sugar Booger, and Roberto, we out. Peace.